We asked for it, and well, Valve have definitely delivered it. Late last night, we got the update for the Blast TV Austin Major 2025. That means we have now the new stickers, we have an idea of what souvenirs will look like, and we see what the picking process is going to look like as well. And the main thing is the stickers, and that's what we're going to be rating today. Now, very bottom left, you'll see we did get new Warhammer stickers. They're only papers. I'm not that interested in it. First up, Major Championship Hub now has a little thing. Also, it's crazy. Look how much there is on the left-hand side. There's that much my webcam is actually covering something. We're looking like a mobile game out here. But theme-wise, for the Austin Major, as it loads, I honestly think this is really cool. I think this is... It's nice to get a different theme, and I'm a fan of it. But all I care about right now is the stickers. I'm going to inspect the same one from every single team, just to give an idea of the consistency. This is the papers. Now, we have borders back, and I'm so happy that we have borders back. I quite like the border for this, for the paper. I think it's pretty cool. I also like it's a big square, giving me sort of DreamHack vibes. Obviously, DreamHack 14s were 3 squares, kind of like all blended together. But obviously, this is a limited sort of color palette. I also want to try and give you guys an idea of what like scraping looks like on them. So these are big, blocky stickers. Now, you can scrape them. And the nice thing is, if you guys like scraping stickers, you can see that it leaves the team logo pretty perfect. And then what's interesting here is we don't have glitters anymore. They've actually put foils in, but they've put foils in lower than Holo, which obviously in the past, it was the other way around. And now this is where things get different because they've changed this, like the border style for every single one. The foil and the golds are a little bit similar, but they all have like slight changes. But between standard, foil, and Holo, that's where you get the biggest changes. Now, honestly, I like that they went down a proper Austin theme. The Shanghai Major was cool for the style it went, but then the colors just really messed up. The fact that the accent colors, I'm assuming, are changing, yeah. The fact that the accent colors on this sort of belt buckle style change with the team logo is very nice. That was my biggest gripe with Shanghai. We ended up with like, oh, you've got a green logo, but you've got guaranteed red text. You've got like a purple logo, guaranteed red text. There was no change on it. So I like this style. I don't know how easy it's going to be to craft with them now. Like if I just have a look on my Nightwish, for example, like this Vitality sticker, obviously it would be covering a lot of stuff. Scraping wise, oh, okay. It doesn't scrape as well. I'll go to the P2K. P2K gets it zoomed up and you can see it nicely. But yeah, this scrape-wise, you can get to like here and have cover, and it's not too bad. But it does start to damage it more. So if you're wanting to scrape the borders completely, paper is going to be the play for you. So I don't know if foils are going to be popular. They're very awkward looking to craft with, if I'm honest, because of the shape and the style. But if you have like black and silver skins, then maybe they'll work wonders. Now the holos for me, you know, I gotta take a screenshot of this. I actually quite like how this holo style looks. I'm happy that we got a custom border, and it seems like anyway, it is the same border for. Oh my god, that Team Spirit holo is fantastic. I quite like the holo style that it's got on it. Shanghai's one, I think I said I liked it, and I wasn't too fan. The Aurora sticker is whatever. But I actually, the actual effect that's in the team logo is pretty solid here, and I do like the border on the outside. Again, it makes them a blocky stickers, and if you want to scrape them, there you go. Scraping these is pretty clean. Like, you can get to here. Yeah, you get to about there. And, okay, it's got a little bit left on the bottom left. You have something left over, it looks like. There's some sort of pixels here that are existing. And then finally, the gold, which we'll get on our souvenirs. These, I think these look good. I can't lie. I was saying that the foil, so these are actually the same style as the foil. So the foils and the golds are the only ones with the same sort of border style. And then rather than having accent colors, it is just flat out, we're going to go full gold. Now, I will say, the likes of Vitality and Mauser sticker play in so well, because it fits like spacing so nicely into the logo. The Spirit one, for example, covering the flower, I mean, it's a small thing, but the same for Mongols, like, actually, because it's center on it, I'm waffling here, but these are cool. Previewing them, again, proper chunky stickers, and I actually think these are quite nice. These are, okay, again, a bit like the foils, a little bit harder to scrape, if I'm being honest, but I think these ones you'd want to just keep as they are. So, like, I'm not going to go through every single team in it. Obviously, we've got extra teams in it now as well, but overall, for team logos, I think the papers are interesting. I know color-wise it's going to be limited for people, but they do scrape well. The foils are definitely as much as I'm happy to have foils back rather than glitters, they're probably in this unique situation of being the least favored out of all of them because they don't scrape well and the golds are better. I think the holos, now I didn't get through, I will have a look at G2s and liquids. That looks incredible, right? Like, I think that is great. And Liquid's one as well looks so nice. Like, this on like a Nightmare or a Icarus Fell is going to go hard. Other thing then is going for the autographs. Like, how are they going to look? Now, I'm going to go for ROPs for all of them. So, there is going to be the consistency. We're going to have these big square borders for papers again, for signatures, and so on. This is how it looks, very similar to the team logo. It seems to be they're going for the black effect with like an orange background, so that when you do scrape it, that's how it looks. Now, I don't know why it decided to start like sideways on me, but if you scrape these, you can get pretty clean player signatures. Like, you can actually max scrape it. You can max scrape this, and that is very, very clean. So I like that. That's a nice touch from Valve. Oh, I was wrong. They didn't go the built buckle route. I was wondering if they would. Now, this is the foil. Now, I will be honest, I don't really see much foil effect on this. I don't know if that's just me, but this looks a little... I'm not sure about the foils for signatures, guys. We may want to be steering clear of these. But again, clean scrape, so if you want like yellow text, that's kind of nice. Okay, this is what I was hoping for. I'm glad that they've changed the border for the holos. Like, this is the one thing that, because I want to craft with these, and I'm so glad they've adjusted it. Now, we've got, again, is the text going to be, let me go to a different team. Yes, so the logo changes with the team logo color. That is so nice, because I hate it Shanghai, and the fact that it had like just they defaulted to keeping it as one color regardless of what the other colors were. So that's really nice to see that changing. And this, I think, on Nightwish is going to look banging. I'm going to do the P2000 check just to begin with, as usual. You know, keep the consistency up that we've been doing. This, again, should scrape well. Oh, okay, so you can't go full scrape mode. And there are things left over. Damn, if these could scrape just that tiny bit better, that's an example of what you could be looking at. Okay, I think crafting with the border on these is going to be cool. I think there could be cool ways to play it in. I had been wanting these for the Nightwish craft, which you can see here. So I was kind of liking the idea of how these could blend in with the Nightwish because of the border and the color. So I think I will be doing exactly that, and maybe keeping the face empty. And then, you know what? Not sold on the golds. I think, much like the foil for player signatures, these are coming out looking lackluster. Now, it means holos are the only one with a different border on this extent, and I'm wondering then, this is probably going to scrape well, because it's like that other style. Yeah, so you can scrape this and keep a gold text logo. Pretty nice, but again, not sure on that. So if you're wanting my opinion on them, and I also want your guys' opinion down below, let me know what are your thoughts on these stickers. Are you happy that we're back to borders? Are you happy that we're back, we don't like the borders? What's the thoughts on it? I think the papers are cool. I think for stickers that are going to cost 2-3 cents, it's got a nice square border. It's something different, and you can scrape them, so having that scrape potential is good. Seeing foils back rather than glitters is fantastic, but they are going to be probably the least preferred out of the bunch. But I'm glad that they've gone for a unique theme. But I am glad that the accent colors like play into the team logo. That is a touch that I'm very happy for. Holos though, for team logos, fantastic. Like, these holo effects are looking banging, and then the golds. I'm happy to have a unique gold, I can't lie. I don't really care if it's not as good as DreamHack 14s or Cologne 14s as well with the circle logo. It's unique, and honestly, that's all I wanted. Give us unique border stickers so it's not the same copy and paste every single time. So I'm going to say overall, I like these stickers. I'll need to see how they age with me. I'm not going to go out claiming that they are the new best sticker. That's definitely not the case. But I think anyone jumping on them being bad straight away is... especially people who said they want the borders. There were a lot of people saying that they want the borders that are now happy, but there are some that are like, oh, we need borders, we need borders, we need borders. They got borders, and now they're complaining they got borders. So that's where Valve can never really win. Now, if you wanted to know about the past cost, the standard one's $7.99. The one that costs $14.39, this is in pound. It's basically double the price, and you get 3 souvenir tokens with it. I will say, if you want to play and just get involved with the picking process, you only need to pay for the $7.99 one. You don't need to go for the max one. And I will have videos out covering the pick'ems, for example. And this is essentially the same format as last time, where you have to get 5 pick'em predictions, and you have to pick 2 for 3-0, 2 for 0-3, and then put 6 into the advancement bracket. But as we found in Shanghai, this is actually quite difficult. But I will have videos made for each stage, going through them. We got stage 1, we got stage 2, we got stage 3, and then we got playoffs. So I'm looking forward to seeing the major unfold. I'm also looking forward to seeing you guys potentially crafting with the new stickers. Let me know your thoughts on them down below. As I say, I quite like them.
Don't love them, but like them, and I'm interested to sort of seeing what we can do craft-wise with them. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you're here. We'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.